What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Elisha26. I'm back to give you an STP review. So yeah, this is the STP that I use every day. It's a pStyle. It's the clear one. It's not really anything special. It doesn't really look like anything special. You've seen my other STP reviews. I've had different STPs in the past, several different ones. But this is the one that I like the most. It's my mainstay. So, basically, I've been using this STP for about 6 months, so I've got quite a bit of use. And I've been using it in the stall at first because I was pretty kind of like self-conscious. I was afraid someone was going to notice. And then one day there was just no one in the bathroom, so I used it at the urinal. And I've been using the urinal now for about 4 months now, I'd say. About 3 or 4 months. But anyway, so let's break into it. This STP is like foolproof. I have never leaked with this STP before. It's just like a big cup. You just put your anatomy in there and you just pee out of it and tilt it down. So it's like hella easy. It comes in a variety of colors, but I just get the clear one just because I'm not that fancy. They got blues and greens and reds and oranges and pinks and stuff. But I just got the clear. I'll put the price up because I don't remember how much this one costs, but I'll put it somewhere around. I just use this one at work every day. I use this STP at least once a day, sometimes twice. And it works really well for me. The plastic is smooth around the edges, so it's not going to cut you. It's pretty hard plastic. You hear that? So it's not really foldable. It's not like the Go Girl. It's pretty rigid, but it works really well. So I'm going to show you the best way that I use it when I go to urinal. So I'm going to get this sweatshirt here. I wear a lot of long sleeves at work every day. Sweatshirts. It's still kind of sweatshirt weather here. It rained today and it was hella cold this morning, like you could see your breath outside. So luckily it's still sweatshirt weather. Alright, so I don't necessarily wear this sweatshirt to work, but when I do, I have a cargo pocket on my leg. So when I'm about to go to the bathroom, I reach into the cargo pocket and I grab the STP and I just slip it up my. It works a lot better when my arm's not bent, but I just slip it into my sleeve like this. So this is how much is showing, and I just walk to the bathroom. I usually do this on my way to the bathroom because the bathroom has a door from the outside. The building, all the doors are from the outside, so I'm outside in the shipyard. So I usually have it like this. And then when I get to the urinal, I unbutton my pants. I step into the urinal. We have the little wall divider, so I kind of step in. There's a wall directly behind this part of the urinal because the door is like right where this door would be. So you come in, there's a little wall behind you. So I usually use the ones with the wall behind me. And when I step into the urinal, I unbutton my pants and then I use my left hand and I pull the STP out like this, and then I stick it in my pants, and then I step into the urinal. And if there's someone to the left, on my left, I turn to the side and pee. Or if there's someone on the right, I do a little turn on the right and pee. But usually there aren't a lot of people in there. I have had situations where someone walked right in next to me, and I just kind of leaned in a little bit more. Always keeping my eyes up or straight ahead or down. Guys don't really look around to see who's in the bathroom with them. They just kind of like look up. Most guys look up, so I just kind of like look up. You know, I don't really put my hand on the wall because guys have this thing where they dig in their nose while they're using the bathroom and they put it on the wall. I don't know what that's about, but every male bathroom I have been to, there's like boogers on the wall, except for like at malls and stuff like that. But any like workplace bathroom I've been to, it's like, why? What? I don't know what that's about, but I'm not even trying to understand that. So I just lean in, I'm looking up, doing my business. Then when I get done, I pull the STP forward against my anatomy lightly to get the extra drips, and then I pull it out of my pants and I shake it 3 times at the most. You don't want to shake it too much because then it looks like you're playing with yourself. Most guys do 2 or 3 shakes. So it's just like, pow, 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 right? And then I put it in the cargo pocket again. And then I go to the bathroom and I wash my hands. If there's no one there, then I rinse it out. But sometimes there's someone there, so I just stick it in my pocket. I mean, I'm not trying to be in the sink like, oh, let me wash my STP. That's kind of weird. So I just stick it back in the pocket, go wash my hands, and I'm out of there. I use the urinal every single day, and no one has ever even looked at me funny about it. I've been in the urinal with people that I know, and like, some guys talk in the bathroom, some guys don't. But I've been in the urinal with people that I know, and I use the bathroom, and there'll be like a stall over. So here's the thing, don't ever go to a stall right next to someone else. No. Unless there's like no place else to pee. You do not want to be right next to someone at the stall. Or if you have to take a number 2, you don't want to be right next to somebody in the stall. That is completely uncomfortable. And that is also great that guys are like that, because then you don't have to worry about somebody like looking over to the side, or you don't have to worry about someone noticing you're like reaching at your pants or putting something back in your pants or whatever. So, yeah. Just keep a urinal or a stall in between you and the next person. Okay, here's another thing. So this happened to me about 2 weeks ago. I went to a bathroom that didn't have any urinals in it, just stalls. So it's like, what do you do in this situation? Well, there happened to be another guy in there already. So if guys go to the bathroom and there's just stalls and there's no urinals, don't close the door. It's that easy. You just walk into the stall, pee, shake, do whatever, and walk back out. Like, they just don't close the doors. So if you're a guy who doesn't necessarily like using the urinals, or you go someplace and maybe a few of the urinals are full and there's a stall, just go in the stall and don't close the door. No one will even look at you differently. They'll just be like, oh, okay, whatever. He just didn't want to use the urinal or whatever. But there are also some guys who use stalls and do close the door. But I just don't want to seem out of place or awkward, have anyone question me. So if I do use a stall, I just don't close the door behind me unless I'm doing a deuce. What else? Contrary to popular belief, like if you're at the workplace and you have like our workplace has one of those fountain hand washing things. I don't really like them because the water pressure isn't great, but I mean, that's what we have to use, but it's like no touch or whatever. But anyway, a lot of guys wash their hands after they use the bathroom. So don't be that guy that's like, oh, guys don't wash their hands. Wash your fucking hands, please. Please. You don't want to spread germs. It's gross. It's very gross. Especially considering that, like, there's a booger collage on the wall of every urinal where I work at. And then also in the stalls, there's just a collage of boogers. So it's like, do you really not want to wash your hands? Yeah. Wash your fucking hands. What else about using the bathroom? If you go to the bathroom or whatever, and like, I don't know if other guys are like this, but the first few times when I was going to the men's bathroom, I was just really interested in how guys use the bathroom. Do not be obvious about looking at other guys go to the bathroom. Because there was a situation where we have a guy that, like, they call him a weenie watcher because he literally watches people use the bathroom. Like, he's doing all of that. That's fucking creepy. That is very creepy. When you're using the bathroom, to have someone looking at you like that, that's like when you're like, what the fuck? You know, you don't want to be that guy that creeps everybody out in the bathroom, because then they're talking about you with the other people that use that bathroom. So don't be that guy. If you're gonna look to see how it's done, do it while you're washing your hands. When you're washing your hands, you can kind of get away with it a little bit. Guys don't really look around, so like kind of like use your peripheral vision or whatever. Um, or situate yourself at a sink where you can kind of see the urinal in the mirror, or you can just see it looking down but kind of straight on. If you are like, wondering. One thing I always do when I get done is like when I zip my pants up, I kind of like make it look like I'm kind of adjusting and putting stuff back in place, because guys do that after they use the bathroom. They have to put it back where it was, obviously. Um, but yeah, it's not that hard. It's not that horrible. But this is my STP that I use. I like it. Um, it's kind of big, It's kind of big. Let's see. I got some deodorant right here. So it's pretty big. Um, and I got pretty big hands. So it's I don't mean to flip you guys off. It's pretty big, but it works really well. There's great clearance out. Like I've had to use this thing through underwear, thermal pants, and my work pants. I've used it through underwear, basketball shorts, and my work pants. So there's quite a bit of clearance on this thing. That's one good thing, is that it's long enough. So I use it at work. I don't always get to wash it out, so when I come home, I just wash it with regular soap. You can use hand soap, you can use dish soap, whatever you're fancy. I just use an antibacterial hand soap that I have in my bathroom. It's hella durable, so I'm not worried about this one being destroyed anytime soon. But yeah, if you have other questions about urinals, feel free to ask. The urinal is very free. It's very, very fast for one. Like, that's a great thing. You just get in, go pee, flush it, go wash your hands. It's hella fast. You don't have to get undressed. It's not awkward. It's not as awkward as I thought it would be. I thought it would be kind of awkward. I thought it would be kind of weird. But guys are just get in, go pee, wash your hands, get out. Some guys don't wash their hands, which I think is gross, but whatever. But some guys, it's get in, go pee, wash your hands, get out. It's not conversation. It's not, oh, let me look at my face in the mirror. There's not really anybody like lounging around in the bathroom. So, or if you still have issues, like when I first started using the urinal, one thing I did was I knew that lunchtime is going to be busy, after lunch is going to be busy. So I would go before lunch or a half an hour after lunch. So it's kind of like timing when I would go to the bathroom. That's one thing you can like figure out when the bathroom where you work or go to school at is going to be the most busiest, and kind of plan around those times if you're stealth. And that was how I was doing it the first few months. But now it's just like, today there were about 8 guys at the urinal. We have about 16 urinals. Yeah, about 16 or 20 urinals in the one bathroom. So there were like 8 guys in there. And I just walked in, slid my STP out of my sleeve, went to the bathroom. When I was bent, so I went to zip my pants up, stuck it in the pocket, buckled my shorts back up, and went on. I was good to go. And it went really smoothly. No one even noticed. No one's paying attention. And that's the thing. Another thing, too, that works at our advantage is like guys are so afraid of being thought of as gay that they're not looking at anyone else in the bathroom. Like, seriously. Guys are so, like, uncomfortable with that whole idea of being homosexual that they're, like, avoiding any eye contact, any conversation, anything in the bathroom. So, use that to your advantage, too. I don't have pretty much anything else to say besides the fact that once you, like, get an STP you're comfortable with and a method of getting it out, if you have to pull it out of a pocket or something, unless you have like the kind of that sort of like packers that you could just wear all the time, that once you get confident with that and using it without any types of leaks or anything, the urinal will free you so much. Like, I take this to work with me every day. I use it every day. I've never had any troubles, and every time I use it I just get more and more confident with the actual experience of using a urinal. There's another STP that I kind of want to get that's similar to this, but a little more compact. It kind of folds and it's made of a thinner plastic. So probably try and get that this week on Friday or something like that, if I can spare the change, because I gotta get binders and I gotta pay for surgery. Well, the deposit on my surgery. So yeah, if I can spare some change, I'll probably get that and try that one out and see how that works. But as for right now, I am endorsing the pStyle. Get it at pStyle.com. I'll put the information and some bubbles and everything like that, so that you can find it. And hopefully this helps you guys. If you have questions about using a urinal, hit me up in the comments or in an email. And if you have, like, I guess if you kind of want like a little bit of a, I don't know, demonstration, maybe I'll make one of those videos one day. We'll see. But yeah, I hope this was helpful, and I hope that this gives you the confidence to try a urinal or just the men's bathroom in general. And let me know how it goes if you do. Much love.